It's hands-free because it knows the freeway, so it's gonna keep an eye on my eyes, not touching the steering wheel, completely hands-free, getting a massage. Dude, this is insane. And the tailgate brings itself up. This, bro. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are finally checking out one of these tungstens. I busted this one out. We're gonna make a quick video. I'm gonna show it to you guys and let you know what I think. Most of you know, I'm sure, Ram dropped the Tungsten in 2025 and it is now their top of the line truck. It's powered by the high output Hurricane, has the 8-speed ZF as always, and it has 540 horsepower and 521 pound-feet of torque. If you guys are new to the channel, you'll see I'm not really the guy that's gonna go over every single possible thing on the vehicle. I'm more mainly just gonna give you the really cool points, my thoughts on it as a whole, along with general impressions when we drive it, stuff like that. There's a million videos that'll show you every single possible thing. I'm just not really that guy. One thing I am absolutely huge on though is towing capacity, payload capacity, overall capability. These trucks are rated to tow the average configuration just over 9,000 pounds with a payload of 1,170 pounds. No, you didn't hear me wrong. No, I didn't misspeak. That is actually the payload. Let's see if this will focus right here. This one has a payload of 1,156 pounds. So, you know, the higher in trim you go, the less payload you're gonna have because the vehicles are gonna be heavier to accommodate all these features. Results in less payload, but as far, you know, we'll get into it more. However, as far as accommodations for towing, this particular one, which I'm gonna put the window sticker right here, has the towing technology group, trailer tow group, and the trailer tow mirrors, which are really, really nice when you are towing. Some of the big points of those: Ram did a really good job with this new mirror design. You can adjust both sets of glass, upper and lower, power extend, power fold. You can also turn on the lights on the front and back so you can get a little bit better view, all that good stuff. So the overall amenities for towing in this vehicle are absolutely outstanding. You have trailer steering. I've never used it, have yet to meet anybody who likes it, but it is available. They have trailer lineup assist and just, I mean, the whole 9 yards. Go. So before we get too far into the video, guys, as per usual, this truck is for sale at Tempe Dodge here in Tempe, Arizona. As many of you know, I am the fleet manager here. What I'm doing this month, because we do have a truck number to hit, if you inquire in my email down below on a particular vehicle that we have in stock, you'll receive an extra $500 off of the vehicle on top of whatever discounts you already qualify for. So I really don't try to sell stuff on YouTube. That's not the goal. But if you happen to be interested in something anyways, give me a shot. I'd certainly appreciate it. As I'm sure some of you already noticed, this particular one has the Ram boxes and the tonneau cover here. Comes standard on the truck. Ram boxes are pretty cool. It seems like people either like them or hate them, and there's nowhere in the middle. They say you lose a lot of your bed. You really don't. The main thing that you lose is the space in front and behind of the wheel well. So your overall, you know, middle section here is about the same as it would be if you just had the regular wheel wells. So you're not sacrificing a ton there. You're mainly just giving it up on the sides, but you gain the ability of the Ram boxes. I'm not here to argue with anybody, rather they're good, bad, and different. They are pretty cool. You have power in this one, and they have drain plugs, so you could load these things up with ice and some beverages and then just drain it out when you're done. As I'm sure you saw in the intro, you can also drop the tailgate and raise the tailgate from the key fob. You can also just click that little button right there and it will bring the tailgate up for you. Another thing the Tungstens come equipped with that you can handle from the key fob is air suspension. A Ram has the air suspension. You can raise the truck, lower the truck. It helps it ride really smooth. It's really nice when you're towing because it auto levels you, which is pretty awesome. But right now I have it all the way up. All you have to do to lower it all the way down, if say grandma's going with you, you want to load the dogs, the groceries, the baby, whatever's going on, double click this button on the key. You'll see the lights go, and then you'll see how much it goes down with a little editing magic. And it is now down in the entry-exit mode. Now, as you can tell, that is a huge difference on how low this thing is to the ground. It's actually pretty insane. But what is really nice about it is, like I say, if you need to load a lot of things or have somebody who struggles to get around a little bit more, this gap right here from the ground to the board is literally nothing. It's crazy. So it's super easy to get in and out of. But you guys all know the outside of the Rams. This is a Tungsten. What really counts is what's inside. And as you can tell, this interior is absolutely ridiculous in the best way. It is truly luxurious. Here, I put up the window sticker earlier, but yes, you did see it right, $91,000. Couple added options there for $93,789 MSRP. Of course, it is for sale for less than that. I know. Most importantly for you guys is going to be how do they drive. One thing I noticed already, your seat controls are right here. I don't personally like that as much. I know some people do. It's supposed to be more luxurious. Doesn't really matter to me. You have the passenger screen, 14-inch screen, drive controls right here, drive modes. Absolutely incredible. These back seats do recline, just like we're used to seeing with the upper end Rams. But most importantly, like I said, let's take this thing for a spin. Okay, so we're using the active driving assist, which is where it essentially drives itself. We're coming up to a red light. Let's see what it'll do here. In terms of just first impression, guys, this thing is a glorious vehicle to drive. Very smooth, as you'd expect. I wouldn't say it jumps out at me as being, drastically different than a Limited or something like that. The Limiteds were already such a luxurious vehicle to begin with. It's really hard to do that much above and beyond that, but it definitely is a bit of a step up, and it is absolutely phenomenal to drive. We just went around that corner and hit resume on the driving assist here. It's working. I personally like adaptive cruise in a lot of scenarios. I know a lot of people don't. I know you should drive your own truck. I get it, whatever. But overall, just for cruising around, it is really nice. I don't know if I'd use it while towing. What do you guys do? Do you ever use it while you're towing? Is that your thing or not so much? While we're stopped here waiting for this light to turn green, I was just kind of thinking how really impressive these engines are just from a power delivery standpoint. If you guys aren't super familiar with the Hurricane, again, there's a lot of videos on it. Short version of the story, it's an inline 6 3-liter twin turbo engine, okay? Emphasis on inline, not V6. With the inline, all of your power comes really low in the RPM bands. I shouldn't say all of it. You know what I mean. Your torque is really low. You normally hit all your power in that like 2,500 to 3,500 RPM range. That's where it feels like it doesn't need to rev a lot more in order to grab, the power that you need for towing, etc., etc. It is a absolutely glorious engine to drive. Towing is absolutely phenomenal with it. You guys got to get out and drive them. Give it a shot. You're not going to be disappointed. So this is a perfect example. We're merging on the freeway, okay? We got a little bit of a gap here. Need to get a little bit of power to get up to speed. Boom. That's maybe like 3/4 throttle at the very most. It is phenomenal. The power is just so quick, so easy. Got a little bit bigger of a gap right here. Not to the floor at all. There's the floor. Oh my gosh, I better stop that. But yeah, dude, the thing has insane power. Especially, like I say, guys, when you're towing, it's awesome that your torque kicks in super low. Obviously, like everything else, your horsepower is still up a little bit higher. But this is also a perfect opportunity to try out the active driving here. So let's go ahead, set our speed up to like 75 and just let the truck do its thing. It's hands-free because it knows the freeway. So it's gonna keep an eye on my eyes and then it'll know whether I'm paying attention or not. So I'm not touching the steering wheel, completely hands-free, getting a massage. Dude, this is insane. Being in traffic brings up a good point though, guys, because we're in traffic and we're on the freeway and it's programmed in here. It knows the road, so I don't really have to do anything. I can just sit in traffic and let the truck do its thing. Now, obviously, you should still pay attention, of course. Pay attention, no system is perfect, so keep an eye on it. But I can just sit here, get my massage, keep an eye on the road, and it'll do everything else. That's insane. All right, guys, we checked this out. I put it back here in this glass office where it belongs. This thing is absolutely incredible. This is where your new vehicle could be too if you email me down below. Let me know what you're after. I'll hook you up with an insane deal anywhere in the country. But let me know what you guys think down below overall. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.